Hi, Virgo. This is Kathy. Welcome to my channel, Kathy Mamolen, Psychic Medium. Welcome to a timeless love reading. This reading is love messages, primarily love message cards from our divine masculine to our divine feminine today. We are going to see what our person is thinking and feeling and any love messages they have for us. So welcome back to all my Virgos. Welcome to anybody that's new. So grateful that you are here. Let's call on our spirit guides. Spirit, if you could please share with me any messages from my divine masculine today. What are they thinking and feeling? What do they want me to know? I am listening for you now. Fear. Love scares me because it scared me. It scarred me. I'm sorry. Is that what that says? Scares me because it scarred me. Okay. All right, so they've got some old wounds. So they're still struggling with the potential to be hurt again, right? The potential to be hurt. We all feel that way. Compassion. Thank you for caring when no one else did. Your compassion, you're there for them. Intuitive. Trust your inner knowing. I'm going to go over that in a second. I've made a fool of myself and I feel foolish. Thank you for your compassion. It's almost the sense of like you saw us before I saw us. Okay. Like your intuition maybe saw us first. And I guess I'm grateful for that. It's almost the sense of like, I'm sorry we didn't get off to a good start. I'm sorry that I pushed you away in the beginning. I'm sorry that I ever hurt you, but it is this sense of I was scared. Okay. I didn't want to get hurt, and I do feel this sense of I was foolish in the beginning. Maybe they pushed you away. Maybe we had a hard time connecting right out of the gate. But I do like this feeling that they know that you were smarter than them, that you saw it before they did, and maybe you didn't give up on them. Maybe you didn't give up on them, and now they're kind of grateful for that. They're grateful that you never kind of threw in the towel on them. So maybe that's what's going on. I'm constantly seeing signs connected to you. So you start seeing somebody's name, you start seeing songs that remind you of the person, anything, all kinds of things, the car that they drive, it's just all over the place. Could be as simple as like 1111, 1212, could be angel numbers come in all around you when you're in a divine connection. It's this kind of confirmation that spirit says, I want you to know that you're going to be happy. I recognize myself inside of you, the sense of intuition. Maybe it's a twin flame connection. Maybe I feel, a deep soul connection for sure. I want you to be the mother of our children. Okay. So I would love for you to have my children. Maybe they're thinking big picture. Maybe they're thinking someday we'll be married, we'll have children together. Maybe they haven't even said that out loud to some of you. Maybe some of you are like, oh no, I don't want that. And others of you are like, oh, I wish for that. I want that more than anything. So it depends. Take the messages that are meant for you, mute the messages for somebody else, right? You're the most beautiful soul I've ever known. It blows my mind you could love me. Yeah, I made a fool of myself. Like almost the sense of like, I feel sorry I pushed you away initially, or I feel sorry it took us so long to get together. But you're together now, and that's all that matters. And now they're realizing that this is a deeper soul connection, and that this could even be something, that goes down in history, so to speak. Like we have, children together, or our purpose of finding each other is so that we could create a family together, so that could be going on for some of you. But this sense of I feel like you were the one that got away is kind of how I want to say this. When we connect sexually, sometimes it's so intense I run because I feel myself falling deeper in love. So there is a sense of fear, okay? That fear that we said right in the beginning, they've been hurt in the past. This is a deep connection for them. They're trying to not run this time. They're trying to, be all in and not get afraid. Let's take this a ride and explore each other's bodies. So the sexual connection is probably beautiful. I'm terrified of losing you due to my inabilities to be vulnerable. So they really are working through some fears. Vulnerability is, I guess, it takes time to open up, to be truly vulnerable, to truly trust the person that you're with, and trust that they're not going anywhere, or trust that their best interests are your best interests. So there's, especially if you've been hurt by somebody in the past, you have a tendency to hold back. We all know that, but I do feel like your person's opening up more. I feel like it's very much coming into me today as, I almost let you get away, like what a fool I was. Like, oh my God, I almost lost you. And you're the best thing that's ever happened to me. Like, I had no idea it was going to be this good. Like, thank you for hanging in there with me, something like that. It's like we're star-crossed lovers. Will we ever make it work? I think you're making it work. I think the more that you talk, the more that you share, the more you open up with each other, you will make it work. Our love can power galaxies. So it's a very powerful love. That's beautiful. Everything you've ever said to me, I've taken to heart. Okay. The sense of compassion, understanding, being there for them, listening. Maybe you're a really good, maybe you've just been really good at even just on a friendship level, like being there as a friend, just the sense of, I love you, but I'm also your friend. I'm going to do whatever it takes to help you, something like that. So maybe they're very appreciative of that. I love you, I hate you, and I can't live without you. I'm not sure where the hate is coming from other than the sense of, I I push you away because I hate myself sometimes. Like, I hate that I don't feel comfortable in my own skin, or I hate that I struggle with my own fear. I struggle with my past, or they're saying abandonment issues. Maybe this person feels like they were abandoned as a child, even, that somebody left the home or something like that. But maybe they know that about themselves, that they just know they struggle with abandonment for some reason. I was not looking for something like this. Well, nobody is. You don't get to decide who you fall in love with or when. So maybe that's why they were like, they weren't all in, because maybe in the beginning they were like, let's keep it casual. I don't know what we're going to do. I don't know what I want. And then the next thing I knew, I was falling in love with you, and I realized that you really were good for me, and I really want you by my side. I find you in music. So music is important to you guys. There's a connection there for sure. Facing my reflection is more than I can handle. Yeah, I mean, they definitely have this feeling of, why do I keep doing this? Little bit of a self-sabotage kind of personality, that when things start getting really good, maybe they push somebody away, and it's like, well, why did I do that? Maybe they did that to you in the beginning. Maybe they've done it to you already, but it is this feeling of, you almost got away. I almost lost you, and you're the best thing that ever happened to me. So whatever that's worth. I mean, it's the sense of, at least now they've realized that they don't want you to go anywhere. I have a getaway, vacation, a romantic retreat. Maybe they're planning a vacation for you. Maybe they want to take you away somewhere romantic. That's fun. I have boundaries, blocking somebody, holding space, and cutting off. I think that that's something that you guys went through. Either they put a wall around themselves, they didn't let you in initially, you struggled with really just trying to figure out what their feelings were for a long time, something like that. So they're working on that. They're working on letting their guard down. They're working on letting you in. And I have romantic, waiting for the right one, keeping hope alive. This, I don't know, maybe they're thinking, I'm going to enjoy the romance of it. Okay. And I like the right one. Maybe they're making the realization that you are the right one, that they don't have to put a guard around themselves anymore. They don't have to keep those boundaries up. Okay. And bottom of the deck, they have happiness with these wedding rings and this kind of bouquet, a lasting commitment and a deep connection. So even these two cards together are kind of telling me, like, could be a honeymoon, could be a marriage and a honeymoon in our future. Like, that's where they're thinking. So you could have been the one that got away. You could have been the one that got away. Thank God you're not, because it's meant to be. And it's probably only going to get better as we move on, in time. Spirit, what does my person want me to know? What does my person want me to know? It's hard for me to open up. There's my guard. There's I guarded myself, right? I have a tendency to hold back. I want to take a chance and risk it all, but I'm afraid. So this person, I don't know what happened to them, but I don't know. Maybe they have a tendency to run when it gets good. They self-sabotage. They do all the things that you're not supposed to do. But right now they're working really hard at staying put and being in this connection. You complete me. So there's a sense of happiness here, right? Maybe I'm finally realizing, it's almost a sense of like, take my hand, right? Look at my hand on top of yours. Even our hands look good together, So you complete me. I mean, that's such a simple way to say it. It's just like, I am happy. I'm happy with you. And why am I fighting this? Why did I fight this? Why did I push you away? Why did I wait so long? Why did why did it take so long for me to give into this love? But they have, and they're here. So I worry others will pull you away from me. I'm worried that maybe you'll want to be with someone else. So again, some fears. And I think the closer that you guys get, some of those fears will lift. I don't know why, but I always doubt your love for me. So whatever, it took you guys a while to get together, it feels like. So that is, however you got here, it doesn't matter. Spirit just said you're here now and you are together. I'm hoping and praying that this just keeps getting better. That's what I'm going to hope and pray for. You feed my soul in ways that no one else can. So they finally realize that you are the best thing that has ever happened to them. And that is what, where's my romantic card? Like this sense of, I don't know. I mean, there's music is important to you guys. I don't know what the music is. Maybe somebody plays an instrument, or maybe you just like to listen to music. But it is romantic. It is the sense of, I want to be with you. I mean, of course I want to be with you. It just took us a long time to get here for some reason. But that doesn't matter. There's no sense of timeline. There's no, it has to happen in a certain period of time or it's not real, or if it didn't happen quickly and it wasn't love at first sight, it's not real. No, I mean, every connection is different and everybody goes through their own timeline as far as how they found each other, what they went through to be together, and what they're going through to stay together. So all that matters is this person you feed this person's soul. So a soul connection, right? Our souls are talking, our souls are loving each other, and that's all that matters. So let's put this out into the universe. Let's ask Spirit to continue to guide you both. I want to thank Spirit for this reading today. If you're new to my channel and you appreciated this reading, enjoyed this reading, consider hitting that subscribe button. If you'd like to book a private reading with me, you can go to my website, KathyMamolenPsychicMedium.com.